Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1998 Arizona Diamondbacks Revisionist History. Today's matchup is between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Atlanta Braves at Turner Field. On the mound for the D-backs today is Brian Anderson, whose record is 5-1 with a .390 ERA. And pitching for the Braves is John Smoltz, whose record is 9-3 with a 3.56 ERA. Okay, I am back after a day away. We lost the previous game 7-1. Greg Maddux was on the mound. We had no chance. We kind of knew that before the game started, that it was going to be over before we really even had a chance to score a run. And in fact, it would have been a shutout, except we pinch hit Kareem Garcia in the ninth inning, and he hit a blast off of Maddux, who didn't even get a complete game. It didn't dawn on me until after I looked at the box score, but there's no way Bobby Cox would take out Greg Maddux with 2 outs in the 8th inning, with 110 pitches or whatever. That would just never happen. He would have closed that game out even after giving up the home run. So somewhat ridiculous, and it's not going to get any easier today with Smoltz on the mound for the Braves. We do have Brian Anderson, who's had a good year for us. He's 5-1. He'll pitch for us today. So let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. 5 more days on this road trip, and we will, I think, make our decisions on whether we're trading people or keeping people. I'm guessing we're going to trade at least one of our 3 major starting pitchers. Russ Springer is unavailable today, and that is a good thing because he sucks. And then our lineup versus John Smoltz, who's a righty. We're going with the same lineup. We just keep going to the well. I will say that at the end of this Braves series, Rubio Durazo will be able to be recalled from the minor leagues, and we'll bring him back, and we'll figure out what to do with him at that point. As a shout out to Rubio Durazo, who is from Tucson. I did not know that. He went to Rincon High School, which is about 10 miles from my house, I guess. And then he went to Pima Community College. So there you have it. I just learned that yesterday. Okay, let's go ahead and do the lineup rundown for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Batting leadoff in left field is Bernard Gilkey. Batting second and catching is Pudge Rodriguez. Batting third and right field is Bobby Higginson. Batting cleanup at third base is Matt Williams. Batting fifth in center field is Rob Ryan. Batting sixth at first base is Travis Lee. Batting seventh at second base is Todd Walker. Batting eighth at shortstop is Jay Belt. And batting ninth will be the pitcher Brian Anderson. John Smoltz, look at that illustrious career. Making his 17th start of the season, he's 9-3 with a .356 ERA. 78 strikeouts in 91 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .234 against him. No complete games this year. Fastball topping out at 95 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 41%. And the fastball is his best pitch, rated at 91, and a curveball rated at 83. I think the game gets this right. Like, I don't understand why Baseball Mogul feels like he has to give every pitcher 5 or 6 pitches. Like, he's a 2-pitch pitcher. He was in real life, and he was really good at both of those. So that makes a lot of sense. Overall rated an 88, the 31-year-old righty. He's making big money through the end of the year. He's going to be a free agent. Let's take a look at his log. Oh, he's got 2 losses back-to-back. Didn't even make it through the 4th inning against Houston. And then versus the Phillies, he gave up 7 runs in 5 innings on 8 hits. So that's a bad sign for us. Not only are we facing John Smoltz, we're facing him after he's been beat up. So he's due to pitch well. And we are not hitting lately. Let's take a look at the defense for the Braves. Left field, of course, is a problem for them with KLESKO. Infield is solid, except for at first base with GALARRAGA. And back behind home plate is the regular catcher, Javy Lopez. He's got an 80 arm, so it'll be tough to run on him, especially with a good fastball from Smoltz. Okay, Bernard Gilkey leading it off against John Smoltz. And Gilkey strikes out looking. 1 out. Here's Pudge. Pudge batting .301 versus righties. Batting .329 overall. Flips it out to right field for out number 2. And Bobby Higginson with 2 down in a 1-2 count. Gets a base hit to right. There we go. We got a leadoff man out, first base runner on. Okay, so we're going to say no. We're not going to go for a double there. We're going to let Matt Williams swing away. He's only had 1 home run since that 4 home run game. And Smoltz left it up in the strike zone for him to crush. But he just missed it. Popping out to the infield. So we go to the bottom of the first. We'll take a look here at the Braves lineup. Batting leadoff in center field is Mike Warner. Batting second at shortstop is Barry Larkin. Batting third at third base is Chipper Jones. Batting cleanup at first base is Andres Galarraga. Batting fifth and catching is Javy Lopez. Batting sixth in left field is Ryan KLESKO. Batting seventh at second base is Bret Boone. Batting eighth in right field is Reggie Sanders. And batting back to be the pitcher, John Smoltz. Okay, Brian Anderson. I mean, nothing but good stuff to say about him other than he's injury prone. He's making his 12th start, 5-1, 3.90 ERA, 37 strikeouts and 62 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .276 against him. Fastball tops out at 90 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 48.3%. Fastball's the only good pitch he has, rated an 83. Overall rated a 76, so he's gone up 3 points. The 26-year-old lefty is a free agent at the end of next year. Look at his log. I mean, the guy went 2 2/3 innings and did not get a decision against the Cubs. We won that game, I think 16-12. But previous, he'd won 3 in a row. So you know what? He's due to have a good game, I think. Take a look at our defense. Everybody's a tick lower than they have been. Gilkey out there in left, and our shortstop Bell, not so great. We do have Pudge behind home plate. Pudge will get tomorrow's game off for sure. Okay, here we go. Mike Warner leading it off against Brian Anderson with a ground ball to middle. Bell making the play. Bell is, he's not our hottest hitter, but he's been coming through lately. Some big hits. Speaking of big hits, Barry Larkin just hit his 8th home run of the year. Just over the wall in the left center alleyway. He had 4 home runs. It must have been injured in '97, and then he had 33 home runs at age 32. All right. 1 out, 1-0 Braves. Chipper Jones flies out to right. And Andres Galarraga with an 0-2 count. Pops it up to first. Lee will make the play. So Barry Larkin gets the Braves on the board with his 8th home run. Top of the second, and Rob Ryan leading off. Infield single. That's a cheap shot, but we'll take it. We are not going to run. We will hit and run, though, I think. And a comebacker to Smoltz. Ryan will be safe at second since he was going on the play. Todd Walker is our hottest hitter. He's batting over .400 in his last 20 games. It's jammed, though, and a ground ball to third. Ryan will hold. And it will leave it up to Jay Bell, just to show you his log. Look, the guy's batting .290 with 5 extra base hits and a .353 on base percentage. That's really good for what where he's come from this season. Could use a clutch hit here. 1-2. No. Yeah, this is not going to be our day. Bottom of the second. There's Javy Lopez. Ground ball to second. Walker making the play. All-star Ryan KLESKO scorches it to center. Ryan all the way to the wall, 400 feet. Making the grab. 2 down. And Bret Boone popping it up the third. So good job by Anderson. Nice comeback in him. Top of the third, and Anderson will lead off here. He's batting 158. And he smacks it to center over the head and caught. Warner looking like Andrew Jones out there. I think we're in real trouble here. In just the last 2 games, our team batting average has dropped 2 points. That's hard to do when you're more than halfway through the season. That's how bad we've been hitting as a team. So maybe bringing Durazo back at the end of tomorrow's game will benefit us in some small way. Oh, nice pitch by Anderson getting Smoltz. Only his first strikeout today. Is he going to walk Warner? Nope, 0-1. Popping it up. Foul ground. Somebody called for it. Yep. Pudge got it. Top of the fourth inning, 1-0 Braves. Here's Bobber. He's got a hit. Ground ball to second. Here's Matt Williams. He left another one up. Williams waited on that curveball. He drove it deep. Not enough length. And a ground ball by Ryan. All right. Bottom of the fourth inning. There's Barry Larkin. He's accounted for the only hit and the only run for the Braves. Popping out into shallow center. Chipper Jones strikes out. And Galarraga, 375 hitter versus lefties. You got it. That's number 10. Braves have 6 batters in double digits in home runs. Only 2 hits, and they've both left the park. Top of the 5th inning. Here's T. Lee down to 263. Take ball 4. Another hit and run situation here. We got a line drive, double play. Nope, he does get back. Yeah, that right there, that is exactly the loss right there. No doubt about it. 100%. When we hit and run and they have a line drive, it's game over. That's too bad. Although, we should not be surprised. Bell's going to get a double. He continues his hot hitting. 12th double on the year. And of course, Lee would never score from first. And with the pitcher up, we'll do the safety squeeze. But he won't succeed. Yeah, he'll strike out. Oh, he's going to get it down. All right, it works. We got a run off Smoltz. With a little silky gilky luck, maybe we can tie it up. Nope. Unfortunately, the 5th inning is when shit goes sideways for our starting pitchers every game. The only good thing is that KLESKO's a lefty, so let's see how this goes. 3-1. 3 hits, 3 home runs. 4 hits, 4 home runs. There's nothing we could do. 5 hits, 5 home runs. This is why Baseball Mogul is the worst game. on the market. It is a piece of garbage. There's no doubt about it. And then it's 1, 2, 3 after that. 3 solo shots. 5 home runs in the game. And it's 5-1. And unlike some of our other games, I thought maybe we still got a chance, still some ball to play, but this game was over before it ever started. When your starting pitcher drives in your only run and gives up 5 home runs, it was over. It's a base hit for Ryan. Does not matter. Surprised Smoltz doesn't have more strikeouts. The guy struck out 200 plus batters the previous 2 years, and he's not even getting 1 per inning. Chipper Jones popping it up. May as well leave Anderson in there. He's only thrown 63 pitches, and he's only given up 5 hits. They just happen to be leaving the park. Make it 6. It's a double dong day for GALARRAGA. There we go. Good job, baseball mogul. Really great. Great randomization. Seven home runs given up by Anderson. Walt Weiss pinch hitting, not getting a home run though. Now he's tired. All right, we'll take him out of the game. Here's Borowski. TJ Matthews. None of this matters. The only time we get hits is when it does not matter. Serving up batting practice. He's going to tag and go to third, up 8-1 in the 8th inning. Well pitch. That's all. That's the only reason it happened, so that he could score. It never actually happens for no reason. Bell does hit lefties well. Not today. Borowski. I guess we'll pinch hit Spivey. Pudge. Bubby. None of this matters. Base hit for Ryan. Why would 2 runs score? Yeah, of course, that makes total sense. Kerry Lightberg coming into the game. This does not matter. It'll be 9-8. It's not a big deal. Whoa. It's 9-9. Holy shit. That just means they're going to walk it off. And that's fine. All right. Well, I guess we'll use them on defense. I did nothing, by the way. That just happened. I had no control. I had no influence on that 8-run 9th inning. And it's all for nothing as they walk it off. We'll bring in Felix Rodriguez. It's the 9th inning. And you think he could get 3 outs, but he won't. It's going to be Larkin, Jones, and Galarraga. I guess we'll take out Spivey as well. And we'll bring in Hanley Frias, who at least could turn a double play. Who's going to walk it off? Larkin popping it up to Lee. Feels like an error. Okay. Chipper. Let's take a look at the in-game stats. Who doesn't have a home run? Chipper Jones is 0 for 4. So walking it off here makes some sense. Well, Chipper just having a bad game. He's not Chipper today. He's Larry. Galarraga looking for 3. Nice base hit, of course. And he tries to go for second, run out. Free baseball. Spivey. Back to the pitcher. Silky Gilkey grounding out. And Pudge pulls it to left. All right, going deeper into the pen. Nelson Cruz, he's been terrible. He's just terrible. Anybody? Fly ball to left. Ryan KLESKO, he does have a home run today. 2-2. Strikes out, 2 down, and Bret Boone, he's got a 2 home run day. Well, Cruz look good. All right, I need a little drink of my coffee. Top of the 11th. Here's Bobby Higginson, 1 for 4 and a walk. Matt Williams, 1 for 4. Give him a base hit, past the glove of Galarraga into right field. Rob Ryan, 3 for 5 today, quietly. And double play. Bottom of the 11th. That was a double play turned by a guy with a 73 defense. That's awesome. So good. All right, we're going to Sadowski. He's the last right-hander in our bullpen. He has been bad lately. He's the guy that's going to get sent down. For what's his name? Guzman. We'll bring him back. Jorge Fabregas. Okay, well, we'll take out Sadowski. And we'll bring in Omar Dahl. We got another lefty after Fabregas with Warner. 0-2. Striking him out. And Mike Warner batting 174. 2-0. Ground ball to short. Frias making the play. Mike Kether Don't actually know this guy, but he is a real guy. Good arm out of the pen. Travis Lee. And then I think we have to let Dahl bat. Oh. Okay, well. That's fine. They're going to pull third base in. Sack bunt. Doesn't matter if it's him or somebody else. Just get him over. Back to the pitcher. Lee is safe at second. Good job by Dahl. Lee Frias, not really an RBI kind of guy, unless it's on a sacrifice bunt. Fly ball to left. And then Spivey. 192 hitter versus righties. All right. Bottom of the 12th. Larkin, Jones, and Galarraga. Jones is a switch hitter, so he'll bat righty. We don't have any more righties, so Dahl and Hammond's all we got. There's a comebacker, of course. The pitcher is the main defender on the field in baseball mogul. Ground ball to short. And Galarraga looking for his third home run and a possibility of ending the ball game. That's a double, maybe three. Intentionally walk Lopez to get to the lefty. And I think it's already been predetermined. And he walks him anyway. Yeah, so we lost today. We'll bring in Hammond just for shits and giggles. We had no chance. Boom. Oh, he pops it up. That was a great pitch. Error? Game over? Oh, we're going to the 13th. Okay, we've got to make something happen here. Gotta get somebody on. Nope. Pudge. Oh, Pudge! That is his 6th home run as a Diamondback, 8th overall. And it's 10-9. That completes the comeback and the lead. Bobby strikes out. And Matt Williams grounds it to second. Wow. If we could somehow win this ball game, as unlikely as it was, it would be quite a victory. Here's Reggie Sanders, 208 hitter versus lefties. And that's how it's going to end right there. Gene Schalt. Not a bunter, so I don't suspect he'll lay down a bunt. We'll pull Williams into the grass. I would imagine Sanders is going to steal. And that is the tying run. About the score? Okay. And he steals third. No reason to do that. We'll pull the infield in. This will be a sac fly. Oh, ground ball to short. Sanders does hold. Okay, lefty on lefty. Then I think maybe we walk Larkin to get to Larry, who's 0 for 6. Ground ball to third. Sanders will hold again. Intentional walk of Larkin. And Chipper, 262 versus lefties. 0 for 6 on the day. It's the ball game right here. Okay. We're not going to intentionally walk Jones to get to Galarraga, who's 4 for 6. So we just... Oh, that's the game! Oh, they just won the ball game. That's what that was. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. All right, congratulations. 11, a wild pitch. And just give him the game, for Christ's sake. What a bunch of shit. Absolutely. Baseball Mogul sucks so hard. Absolutely nothing we could do about it. Just win the game already. It's so stupid. We're going to pinch hit. Bring in Kareem Garcia. He had a pinch hit home run. This means we'll have to bring in Russ Springer even though he's tired. Oh, jeez. Well, all the momentum is totally switched now. So Springer gives up a run a day, at least. Number 3? Yep. 11-10. Braves win. Yep, there's the American League. That doesn't really much matter. National League doesn't much matter. San Francisco's won 13 in a row. We're 16 back. This division is done. Headline news, Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. Transactions. Galarraga had a 3-home run day, and he also hit his 300th home run. Roger Clemens got his 3,000th strikeout. 3,002. That's a big milestone for strikeouts. And then Maglio Ordonez in his rookie year separated his shoulder. Todd Williams, broken hand. Heathcliff Slocum, if you got him, going to miss 6 days. And Mike Bertoli, somebody I'd never heard of, a couple of days. All right. Pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and/or subscribe to the channel. Never had any faith we were going to win that game. Even when Pudge hit the home run, there was no chance. They were always going to walk it off. And Springer threw one pitch. And that was it. He takes the loss. I mean, I don't know. There's nothing we can do about that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 home runs by the Braves. We had 1. That seems fair. 8 of their 14 hits. 10 of their 14 hits were extra bases. And they left 8 on base. That wild pitch that Hammond threw to score the run, after we made all the great defensive plays, we made all the right calls, the game was already going to, had already decided we were going to lose.